Today we're going to talk about a good replacement battery for the Canon Vixia. And that would be a BP-718 or a BP-727. And what I'm recording on right now is a Canon Vixia R40. It's an HF R40. And it came with a BP-718 battery, which is in use right now. Unfortunately, that battery doesn't last very long. As with most devices, what we're going to want to do is purchase another battery to have it on standby. So what I did is I purchased this one right here, and we'll get it close into the camera here. It's a Kapaxen professional battery. That sounds great, doesn't it? But in any event, it's a good battery, and it does have the infochip in it, which is important. So that means as I'm recording or using the camcorder, the battery will actually interact with the camcorder and tell it how much time is left. I know there's a lot of batteries out there that are cheap that don't have that infochip. Been down that path before, and I can tell you this, it's a real headache not knowing how much time you've got left on the battery. So even though this battery right here may cost you, $8 more, we'll say, the good thing about it is you're not going to be charging it each time after use because you don't know how much battery life is left. This here will report it for you. And it's a really nice battery. I'll go ahead and get this up to the camera here so you can take a look at that. And we'll take a look here on the side. And this battery here is the extended use battery, the BP-727 replacement. Nothing too super exciting about the battery other than it works. It's a lithium-ion battery, and it will work with Canon Vixia models HF R40, HF R500, HF R52, HF R40, HF R400, HF R42, HF R30, HF R300, HF R32, and of course other models that would use the BP-718 or BP-727 battery. But it works really well as far as the data that it sends back to the camcorder. It's relatively accurate. I'd say within about 10% from start to finish. Maybe it'll lose not just 10%, maybe 15%, but it's a good gauge of how much time's left on the battery. And even the OEM Canon Vixia BP-718, that's not entirely accurate as well. So if you're looking for a good battery to extend the life of your camcorder, this is definitely a good one right here. It works well. You can charge it right within the camcorder, or if you take a look at one of my other videos where I reviewed a battery charger, it'll work in that as well. So it's a very, very good battery, coming in at roughly $30, which is just a fraction of the cost of a Canon Vixia BP-727 battery.